Okay, I'm live. I am live. Look at me. Got one on the porch, and one in the house. Maybe. Let's see. Let me move this. Dang, I almost got a beard. I'm up. I'm sitting. I'm sitting in my wheelchair. I thought I'd do a live stream. I've got a sore hip. Don't know what's. It could be this new bed. I'm not sure. That's some kind of a hospital. Let's see. There's Tina. There's Manuela. I thought I might catch Manuela up. It's not too late over there yet. Terry and Brenda. And there's America. I caught America up too. Ladies, I feel pretty good. I feel like I'm getting a little hoarse. Uh, my my physical therapist was just here, and uh, I've been in bed most of the day. I slept pretty good last night, but I have come to realize how fortunate, I won't say lucky, but how fortunate. Who is that? UK Scrapper, hey, and Willow, how y'all doing? And Canadian Girl, she, uh, but I'm very fortunate that I have my oldest grandson and my daughter. Uh, Here. If I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. And of course, my baby grandson too. My baby grandson, he's the backup because there'll be a period here. They don't go to work tonight, but tomorrow night when they go to work, uh, I make sure I see everybody. But uh, what's the temperature in Berlin, Manuela? It's not too bad. It's about 51 right now, but it's supposed to drop back down again tonight. Have I eaten? Yes, ma'am. Last night I had a bowl of soup, which I think there's a video of that. Um, Today I had a taco and a couple of cookies. My appetite's starting to come back a little bit. I mean, I hardly ate anything at that place I was at. It's called Encompass. They don't like to be called the hospital. They don't like to be called a convalescent or nursing home. They say they are a rehabilitation place where people come to get better and get out of there. Instead of nursing homes, not like that. America says, "Oh, I sure thought you would not make it. It is a true miracle you are having it." And yeah, I got my little angel, America, and uh, but they tell me I almost died. I don't know. And what bothers me so much about it, I can't remember any of that other than waking up in the hospital, laying on my back, and throwing it up. I can remember that. But before that, I can't remember any of it. I don't understand how I can get like this just from getting sick and throwing up. But my daughter said I was I was I was in the bathroom. I thought she meant I was throwing up in my bedroom. She said I was in the bathroom sitting on the toilet and going at both ends. And I don't know what point she decided to call the ER people, but I'm glad she did. But boy, and then there was a point. There was a point there that I wanted to die. I wanted to just go. Uh, and I've never been like that. But I wanted to die, and I was praying to die. I just felt I was so sick. And what bothered me the most was laying in that room, throwing up, and about 5 or 6 nurses and a doctor around me trying to figure out what was wrong, what was causing me. And I'd be laying there and all of a sudden, here I'd throw up. And of course, it went down my chest and all that stuff. And they was trying to catch it. And I could see on some of their faces, they didn't know what was going on. And at that point, it worried me, but later on, it didn't worry me. I just wanted to die. And I don't know. And had it not, oh, wow, I got a pain in the, and had it not been, and by the way, Joyce, I got my new cup. This cup came from the lady and her husband that that orange cup I've had for so long. They sent me that one. She told me to retire that one and look wore out. So I got this new one, and I appreciate it so much. And I appreciate all the gifts and cards. I've looked at every one of them, and yeah, I want to cry. Just so fortunate. And in a couple of months, I'll be 82, so it looks like I'll make it. Um, I've been eating fresh tomatoes off my tomato plants that we got them inside. I got my mild jalapeno peppers. I've got I've got a bunch of them on the vine right now, and I never seen a jalapeno, but it's crossed for something to make it a more mild pepper, and I'll be pickling those tomorrow. Haven't had no coffee today yet, but my daughter's got a pot going. I'm just so dang fortunate that I got this family around me. Don't have much more, but um, I'm fortunate. And I guess I never realized just how just how fortunate I am till I got home and well, my daughter she come to see me quite a bit. She spent the whole day sitting there in a chair beside me. Um, I gosh, I don't know where I'd be without them. I don't know where I'd be without some of you guys too, all of you guys. Uh, Connor, did you have physical therapy today? Yes, yes, I did. She was just here about an hour ago. But wait a minute. Yes, she was physical therapy. She was here. She was here today, and the occupational therapist was here yesterday. And I don't know what kind of appointments I got, but it's not too bad them getting me out, getting me out of bed and getting me in a chair and everything. What's screwing everything up is this hip that's got really sore. When I try to move around with it, that's really. Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it so much. But I hope I can go this year coming up without getting sick and anything. And my daughter don't want my dog getting into bed, and so far she's trying. The dog's trying to understand. She's got a nice bed over there. So far she's staying in it. Every once in a while she'll sneak up there on the bed, and I don't know it. And they'll come in, sit, and they'll get her and put her back in the bed. But yeah, I got a new cup, and I appreciate it. Oh man. And I don't know if any of you people, I would start calling names, but I'm afraid that if I start calling names, hey, who farted? Tell your daughter I said hi, and I'm still here. I'm still here. Wow, I'm seeing my profile, and it ain't pretty. I got a beard. I had a lady. Her name was Sherry. She was a rehab tech, and she wanted to give me a shave. Uh, was it Sunday? What's today? Today's Tuesday. So what did I get out of the hospital? What day did I get out of the hospital? Yesterday? Well, she wanted to give me a shave the morning I left, and I declined. I wish now I'd let her give me a shave. She promised she wouldn't do the mustache, but she was a wonderful lady. Her name was Sherry, and I called her a busybody because she come in my room. I know she come in my room a lot when she wasn't supposed to. She's supposed to be doing something else. She's coming in there taking care of me. She even helped feed me and stuff and put salt and pepper on my food that my mostly never ate. They fussed at me a lot for not eating. But usually when the plate come on lunch, there'd be some milk there and some kind of dessert and maybe a bowl of applesauce. But I would eat that. I would drink milk. I never eat because the food, all my food, they ground it up. So it all looked the same. It just looked like a big old blob of whatever. I never knew what it was. And breakfast, I ate a couple of bites of eggs and one bite of sausage and the milk. That's all I eat. And I can't recall eating. Well, there was one meal, and I don't know what it was. It was ground up. It was mostly veggies, and I eat most of the veggies that one meal. It was good. But other than that, it was just ground up stuff, and I couldn't. I wasn't hungry. But now, yesterday, my daughter brought me a box of, not a box, but a tin of cookies. And hey, Jay, come here a minute. Yeah, hand me that tin of cookies over there. Thank you. I don't know what these is called. Every Christmas they come out with these things. Butter cookies. Butter cookies. I've eaten 4 or 5 out of there. I ate a couple yesterday, but I hadn't had any today. And and the only thing I've had to eat today is uh, those little tacos. I eat one of those, and I reckon I'm fixing to get a cup of coffee. I'm not gonna go get it; they'll bring it to me. But I plan here sitting on the computer most of the day. I still got my safety belt on. I feel more secure with that safety belt on when they're trying to pick me up and stuff. And the hoist that we got can't use. Well, we can use it, but not now. It's got a part that's not with it that we got to get. The hospice place, not the hospice, the hospital place sent a horse thing home with me, but it's not compatible with the one we got. But yes, I'm very much aware how fortunate I am now. I knew I was fortunate uh, before all this, but I didn't realize just how just how fortunate I was. North of Indiana, a little town called Pendleton, at 9:31 p.m. in Europe. It is? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it's getting close to y'all's bedtime. Manuel, I hope you're doing okay, darling. I really do. Canadian girl just had coffee. And who called? What part of Indiana are you in? Hi, Lisa. I didn't see Lisa in there. Is that Lisa Kleckner? I ain't totally lost my memory. But I'm gonna try to shave a little bit today. May even get my head shaved. I don't know. And by the way, that woman I was telling you about it in the rehab center, her name was Sherry. She always come in there and comb my hair, comb my. But they it had they had a system going there at 5:15. They would come in my room and flip the light on and start changing all my clothes and get me out of bed and put me in my wheelchair and then wheeling me down to the day room, which is where we went to eat. And wheeling me down there to eat around 7 o'clock. And at about 8 o'clock, either my physical therapist or my occupational therapist would come in there and get me. And this one guy, his name was Ozzy, and he was just spitting image of Dwayne Johnson. He looked just like The Rock. I told him that the first time I seen him. I said, "You look like Dwayne Johnson." And my other's name was Mike. They were both just fantastic, fantastic. They had me up and walking on the handrails, and just they had me doing wonders. I don't see my little exercise son. They got a flex bar that you bend like that, and I've got one of those. I've got some little hand weights. I'm gonna get some ankle uh, uh, weights that you put around your ankles to lift your legs. That's gonna strengthen my leg. Well, actually, my upper body's got to be strengthened quite a bit, and my legs. I don't understand how I can go to the hospital throwing up, puking, and lose my ability to walk. It don't make no sense to me. What's one got to do with the other? But it seemed like every time now I wasn't sick when I had that infection in my hand at all. Uh, but boy, I mean, look at that, look how wrinkled that, and then that looks like an old man's hand to me. And but I followed the instructions and everything when I'm hoarse. When I was going to therapy and all that stuff. But I went to therapy twice a day. Usually it was from something like 8 to 10:30, and then in the afternoon it was usually one to 3 o'clock, and it was always the same too, except the last couple of days they kept me because they thought I should stay. If your life is compromised, your body will focus energy in your core so your arm and legs grow weak and have to free. Never thought about it that way, really, but that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But I'm lucky I can sit here. I'm comfortable sitting here, and I don't hurt or anything till I try to move that left leg. But other than that, it just I'm comfortable. I know if I gotta go. I was worried about going to the bathroom and all that stuff before I got back home. But now I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about. I'm worried. I want to be able to stand up, get in my wheelchair, stand up, get in my bed, stand up, go out on the deck, work with my plants, what plants we got left, everything. We saved a bunch of stuff. It's inside, and it's. I'm just fortunate, guys. I really am. So lucky, so fortunate, and it's hard. I don't know. I used to when I got sick. I didn't lose my ability to walk. Now if I get laid up sick or something pretty bad, when I come out of it, I can't walk. And my daughter got this blanket. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is it is so warm, and it's not the electric blanket. And by the way, recently, I got a new computer. Uh, that was a Christmas present, early Christmas present from my daughter. That's how I got it. And then she got me an electric blanket, which I appreciate so much. So I'm so cold natured. Anyway, I used to didn't be. I used to love the cold. And I used to, that year and a half I worked at Walmart, I begged them to put me in the dairy department so I could work in that cooler in the back because I like the cool air in there. They never would put me in. They let me in there one day on a temp thing, and I loved it. Loved it. And that whole time I was in the hospital, um, I was craving cold, cold milk and cold milk and cold water, and nothing tasted right. My taste has come back. Now I can taste the water don't taste funny, and the milk. I had a big old glass of milk last night, so cold, it almost had ice in it. But I love cold milk. But I just wanted to have this little live here to tell you guys how much I appreciated everything, and uh, Opal, you have the best. Yeah, it's really weird. I look at her and I see this little, I see this little girl going first day of school with a green and white plaid skirt with a matching blouse and go. I see that. And she was so brave. She didn't have any problem. And now she's all grown up, helping me. It That's the problem with kids. They grow up. Thank God she did, and I'm lucky she did. You know, I had a son too, but he didn't make it. But it's so hard, so hard to have a family and know at some point you're going to lose a kid or they're going to lose a parent. And it's part of life, I know, but I'm very fortunate. And I hope it's good fortune in all y'all's lives too. I really do. I wish somebody come in from Australia. Of course, that Australia, that's probably middle of the night or something. I like being able to go around the world with my subscribers. I love it. But at any rate, I'm oriented. I ain't gonna keep this long. I'm gonna try to do a live stream every day. I might even try to make a video, but I don't even know where my cameras or anything. Well, there's a camera right there. So yeah, that's the camera. I hadn't found everything yet. Yeah, there's my GoPro. Oh, honest guys, I wish I'd expressed more how much I appreciated all y'all and the cards. She doesn't have all the cards up yet. Now wait a minute. What am I looking at? Oh, that's the laundry room right there. That's the bathroom. How's it getting all of that? Oh, it moved. It moved. Oh man. I'll get it straight in a minute. Yeah, there it is, sort of. Anyhow, I'm gonna cut out of here, and I appreciate it so much, and thanks for all the thumbs up. So I'm gonna get out of here. I can't play any music, so I'll see you in the next one. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And Ricky Lance, if you happen to tune in, thank you, my friend. So I'll see you in the next one. See you.